Before you install your new power steering pump, check out this technical information. When you are installing your replacement power steering pump, there are a few things you need to be aware of so your installation goes smoothly. First, the correct installation of the power steering pulley is a very critical part of the process. Before removing the pulley from the old pump, inspect the pulley depth in relationship to the old shaft to ensure that the pulley is installed onto the new pump at the same depth. What you want to do first is to lubricate the pump shaft with an extreme pressure lubricant. This will decrease the amount of pressure needed to press the pulley into place. Next, ensure the pulley is free of any debris and the bore is not damaged. Lightly lubricate the shaft bore, then put the pulley on the shaft and thread a power steering pulley tool onto the shaft. It's important to make sure that the pulley is on straight before applying any pressure. Never use a hammer or a press to install a pulley, as you will damage the pump. A power steering pulley tool like this is what you need, as it is specifically designed to install the pulley without damaging the pump. Now that your pulley is centered on the shaft, lightly thread the tool onto the power steering pump like this. Now, to make things easy, you can use a shop vise to support the pump, as well as keeping the shaft from spinning while you press the pulley on. Using a large wrench, turn the installation nut clockwise until the pulley is fully installed. Then remove the tool. Now that the pulley is installed, you can mount the pump. Note that some applications require that the pump be installed first, then the pulley. So you wouldn't have the opportunity to use a bench vise, as you'll be doing this in the vehicle. Another important item as you install your pump is to always make sure you use the new O-rings that are supplied with the pump. Reusing your old O-rings may very well result in a leak or air ingestion, which will cause pump noise and performance issues. Also, make sure that the power steering fluid that you are using is approved by the OE manufacturer. Using a fluid that is not approved may have adverse effects on system performance and longevity. Once your pump is installed, ensure that the power steering belt is in correct alignment with all the other pulleys, as a misalignment of just a few degrees could cause noise or premature failure of the drive belt and/or pump. As we mentioned before, this is why it is so critical to ensuring that the pulley is mounted at the same depth as the original unit. Incorrect pulley depth will be the major factor if you have a misalignment. You can use a laser alignment tool like this one to ensure all pulleys are aligned. Last thing you'll need to do is fill and bleed the system to remove any air that may be trapped in the system. With the wheels off the ground, ensure that the reservoir is filled to the cold line. With the engine not running, turn the steering wheel from lock to lock multiple times. You'll notice that the fluid level has dropped. Refill as necessary until the fluid level no longer drops. Install the cap, start the engine, and cycle the steering wheel. Once no abnormal noises are heard, shut off the vehicle and recheck the fluid level. Keep in mind, some vehicles can be stubborn when it comes to removing all the air out of the system. If you find that the pump is noisy or see air bubbles in the reservoir, you will need to perform a vacuum bleed using a tool like this. Thank you for watching, and please subscribe to the Cardone YouTube channel for more technical information.